Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
McCrispy strips are now at McDonald's. I hope you're ready for the most dippable chicken in McDonald's history. Dip it in all the sauces. Dip it in that hot sauce in your bag. Dip it in your McFlurry. Your dip is your business. McCrispy strips at McDonald's.
Oh, hi there. It's me, Dan. Welcome to another episode of the Man Dog Pod. If you're just listening to this and you're wondering why I sound so relaxed, it's because I am doing this intro from my love sack. It's a giant bag filled with couch stuffing, cut up couch foam, basically. And it takes up our whole podcast room. On a side note, let us know in the comments if you would like one of these and live in the Los Angeles area and want to come pick one up, because I don't want it anymore. Anyhow, welcome to the Man Dog Pod. I am coming at you with one of my, I'd say, if you're my mom, famous intros. If you're anyone else, I don't know how you feel about these, but pretty soon you'll hear me and my co-host and best friend Ryan Rosenberg doing some improv and talking to Brian Huskey and Seth Morris. We're honored to have them on. We're always honored to have them in the studio. It's a very funny episode. It's a very fun episode. Good chat, good scenes, the whole shebang. But I'm here, as I have been for the past couple of months, to tell you where we are and to beg of you to help us to get where we're going. What I mean by that is we have been checking in to see where we are ranked as far as Patreon podcasts go. We started these check-ins 2 months ago at 487th most popular Patreon podcast. We jumped up the ranks. Last week we ended up at 439th, our highest ranking yet. This week we have gained more subscribers, but we have dropped to 441st. I'm okay with this. Don't worry out there. I hope you're all right with it too. The most important thing is we're getting more subscribers. It just feels like other podcasts fucking also got more subscribers. It happens. As my old theater teacher used to say, in order to take a leap forward, you have to brace yourself by taking a step backward. I'm not a big leaper, so I don't know if that's true, but it's a nice little saying. So if you would like to help us out, I'm setting a goal here. I'd like to jump 11 spots in 2 weeks. It's not going to be easy. It means we would need 21 more Patreon subscribers by the end of the very month of May. We are at the Ides of May. So we want to, by the second Ides, which is the end, we want to get 21 more people. If you would like to join us on our Patreon, if you're listening to this free episode, please do. Patreon.com/mandog. Do it through the Patreon website, because if you don't, you have to pay extra fees to Apple if you do it through the app or whoever you get it through. That's kind of that. I will just use this extra moment here, and feel free to jump forward 15 seconds to sing the praises of Seth Morris and Brian Huskey. Back in 2008, I was on an improv group at USC called Second Nature, and a thing that was very helpful in my improv growth is we would put together an improv festival every year where people from colleges across the country would come to USC, do improv, and take workshops with people we really looked up to, and we would have panels as well about improv. And both Brian and Seth came to these when I was 22 years old. They did amazing panels. I think Seth and Ed Helms did one on a show they used to have. Brian did one on, I think, improv and commercial acting, but they also did workshops, and they were incredibly gracious. They were incredibly nice, and it gave us all the feeling as young, budding improvisers that the people that we saw as heroes were, you could touch them, as Ronnie Adrian says. You got to be able to touch the heroes. And it made what we do seem accessible, and the thing that always scared me about other art forms like stand-up was how lonely and mean everyone seemed. And this was like, I feel like I'm on the right track if these are the people I'm looking up to. So having them on the show, getting to do improv with them today is an honor, and I just really appreciate them. So give it a listen. Give them all the support you can, and give us some of the support you can, please. All right, 5 minutes. That's too long for an intro. It's getting even longer. So please enjoy Brian Huskey, Seth Morris, Ryan Rosenberg, me, Lippert, after this theme song by Casey Trela.
You are the man now, dog. 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 You are the man now, dog.
Do you guys did you sign the NDA for the commercial?
Oh yeah. I'm like, I don't want that to be the reason they don't cast me, is that they're worried I'm gonna disclose.
I always sign with a different signature.
Oh really?
Yeah, that way like he's not going to say anything, but I'm not technically.
But
yeah.
isn't that like some form of fraud for
Yeah,
them? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh.
How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I need it. I mean, and it's gonna be good because it's like, I mean, they're not saying, we don't even have the script, but I get a tech feeling from it. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
If they don't tell you the name of the product, it's almost always Apple or Google. If there's like a secret.
Okay, guys. So real quick, we're all here for the Project X.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you've got
Yeah.
the NDA, so that's fantastic.
Mhm.
I'm going to walk you through this as a group, and then we'll bring you in one at a time
Cool.
about what this is. I can't reveal until our lawyers review that you've signed the NDAs. We're going to scan those over. I can't tell you exactly who's in this, but it's a large tech firm that how do I say this? This person hates malaria, and
Okay.
it's this person who hates malaria, and I can tell you it's Michael Jordan is also in it.
Okay.
But that's one of the.
Yeah,
Okay.
You can
Wow.
disclose that.
Wow.
that I can disclose.
Hates
It's really funny. We're kind of playing around because the person who hates malaria is much shorter than Michael Jordan. I mean, who isn't?
Okay. Okay.
You guys are going to be playing mosquitoes. We're gonna.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Sorry, is it a problem? Because I think I know who it is. Is that a problem before you've
Don't-
reviewed the NDA that I know who it is?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Who is it? Who the fuck is it?
Well, I just know that Bill. I'm just gonna say it's a Bill.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
You're Dan, right?
Yeah.
We're good. You're free to go.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
By the way,
What?
Yeah, I do have the sitter for 2 more hours, so just that that I'm paying them either way.
great. And I was so bummed you didn't get that super toilet paper commercial from last week. I thought you were
Me
fantastic.
too. I really humiliated myself in the room for that.
Okay, but anyway, all right, man.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, guys.
See you.
So,
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Shit, man.
So you're going to be playing mosquitoes.
I'm sorry, can I ask a question? Why was he let go? I mean, is there a reason?
It's a legal thing. I can't until we get those NDAs read by the lawyers.
Okay.
It's so silly. I know.
Yeah.
I'm an actor myself. Believe
Because
me.
he signed it. I mean, he said he's cool with it. And
Right.
okay. Yeah, I get it.
Can you hold on real quick?
Yeah, I mean, no.
It's okay. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. No, it's they're not going to audition nobody. You know,
That's
they can't
true.
just
I
keep
know,
kicking
we're the
out.
only people. Like, I don't
Exactly.
understand. It's like they're pretty. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Okay, they let me go.
What?
Yeah, they.
No,
said,
just by text.
it just says out.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Oh wait, there's a follow up. Sorry, I had somebody in my ear. Great to see you again. We'll bring you in for the next one. You got to get out.
Wow.
Hold on. It's bubbles. Like now. Okay, I gotta
Wow.
go.
Okay.
I
wow.
don't want to blow it with
Well,
these
it's
guys.
great to see you again.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck,
luck.
to you on the next one.
Good luck. I hope they don't notice that you gave the wrong
Me,
signature.
yeah. No. Me either. Me too. Me too. Yeah.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
Are
Hey.
those guys still in there, or is it just you?
No, they're gone. It's just me.
Okay.
in
Hey.
here.
Hey, buddy. Okay. So, Mosquito.
Of course.
Michael Jordan. somebody else. These people are camping, okay? And you're just going to do your best mosquito
Just sort of
voice.
buzzing around,
Yeah,
looking
it's
for
physical. It's physical.
Okay.
Because of the way the camera's set up, this is going to be a very, very physical shoot.
Okay.
We don't have the room to see your whole body. So you're just going to have to show us with your face and your voice.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, great.
All right.
And this is, and I know you kind of, I just to get my motivation, the product is what again?
I'm not at liberty
Got
to
it.
say that.
Okay.
It has to do with a large tech firm.
Got it.
Okay? So
Okay.
technology, you don't have any conflicts with anything that uses electricity?
Of course not.
Okay.
Of course not.
Great.
No, of course
Okay.
How you doing? I'm Michael. I'll be reading across from you.
not. Hi, nice to see you.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
doing well, thanks.
Good.
Hey, I'm Vernon. I'm running the camera, man.
Nice to meet you, Vernon. Yeah.
I'll be
thanks.
sure to get everybody a good shot, especially you. I mean,
And Mr. Jordan, I appreciate that. This is very rare that somebody will come up to the auditions.
I know it's not even a
unbelievable.
callback. It's so cool of you.
I've just had such bad chemistry in commercials before, and it's just, I'm a consummate professional.
I get
That
it.
one with you
I
and
get
Larry
it.
Bird, right? What was he doing?
He was such a hoe. It was such
Okay.
hoe behavior, yeah.
Okay. Michael, can I see you for just a second, please?
Oh my God.
Okay, Michael's been released.
Hey, what do you?
I worked on the other the project with Mr. Bird. They had signed an NDA not to disclose any of that.
Oh,
Even afterwards?
Even afterwards, yeah.
wow.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess you'll be. I'll be running. I'll be running the camera.
You'll be running the camera.
And then I'll
Actually,
be
would you
acting-
mind?
You want me to
Would
jump
you mind
in?
doing a Mrs. Doubtfire on this one, Vernon?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. It's so okay. Again, I know you're just getting the script,
I'm really excited.
so I'm
be
trying to
here.
make sense. So, Michael Jordan is playing Mrs. Doubtfire on.
No.
on a
You are
camping trip.
the Mrs. Doubtfire aspect is you are doing double duty as camera person and reading.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of the super toilet paper commercial.
Oh, right.
That was the concept of that. It's another day here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even
We don't
sign
have time. We really
yeah,
don't
let's
have
just get over
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Scene. Folks, it is the Man Dog Pod. Thank you for being here. I'm here with Ryan Rosenberg, my co-host. And we are as excited as one could be to have our guests returning to the show today. Seth Morris. Hi, Seth.
Hello.
And Brian Huskey. Hello. Brian is taking a
Yes.
sip.
Perfect
Sensible
time.
Is that water in there?
Sort of.
Ooh.
Good question.
That
Sort
means
of
it's
water.
ice and water.
That means it's like dirty water.
Dirty water.
I did never clean my bottles.
I don't really either.
No,
Oh.
I do.
Oh,
God,
oh,
especially the Nalgene ones.
Oh, the plastic ones you have to.
Plastic.
They get because my daughter doesn't do it's
Yeah.
all on me.
Now,
and
will you put them in a dishwasher? Is that okay?
It doesn't work because I have a small nose bottle, so the water didn't go inside of him. You gotta put baking soda,
Baking soda.
Dawn, and then if you're really bad off, super diluted bleach
What?
Yeah.
I use some white vinegar.
and white vinegar too.
Now it tastes like moldy,
Moldy, dirty
vinegar
vinegar.
in my analogy.
Yeah.
I have
Cheese
never,
that's turned.
almost everything, sometimes like the clothes I play basketball in will get too stinky, and I'm like, even when I sweat, they smell. Or we have an issue with like the sink in our bathroom here where it's got like kind of a smell coming out of it,
Yeah.
and the answer is always vinegar, and it
Yeah.
never worked.
Yeah.
It has never worked for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've like covered my clothes in vinegar. We did it there. It's like 2 days.
Oh, I
think,
tried to do the vinegar baking soda thing down for a clog,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it just exploded shit in my face. Like it just really like all this black stuff came out, and it just nothing, and it impacted the other stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
it did?
yeah, the guy.
Well, you got to do hot water too. Hot water.
Yeah,
Should've
they say
done that.
pour a boiling thing of water down there.
You
and
do hot water, and then the oil, or what oil,
Vinegar.
or the croutons. You got to get the lettuce.
Put your grease,
meatballs.
put your sausage
Yeah.
casings in there.
A sink Caesar. To get that clogged. You know what I'm a sucker for is those Instagram things where they show hacks, like
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and like the Instagram thing where they know you're gonna have the sound down, so it'll be like a and then the quick thing, and they show like here's how you clean
A
stuff. out.
bisected toilet that just gets
Yeah.
flushed or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never had the ones where they bully me for having the sound down, or they like,
They don't
Yeah.
bully you; they just
They're-
factor it in. Where they'll be like,
hang on.
I think it's also like that. It's like it's got a more international reach.
Yeah.
Oh,
I realize
yeah.
that
Yeah.
they do. It'll be like an international thing. So as so they'll be like,
Yeah. Here's a good way to find out about each other. What are the automatic?
Mime is back. Mime is the biggest thing there is.
Mime is
these
so
days
back.
because it's got to go everywhere. Yeah.
What are the things that keep like the automatic Instagram things that keep coming up on your feed? Mine is a lot of like yoga and physical therapy stuff. Just because sometime I was like, my shoulder hurts, and now it'll be a bunch of like.
Oh
you know.
man, I think mine will pop up based on conversation stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah, and my girlfriend and I were like trying to trick the algorithm for a while because we would just literally just be like, I was like, you should put your money in a high yield savings loan or whatever, and suddenly all this bullshit. But we're like, let's talk about swans. So we'll have conversations about swans and be like, I saw a swan today. What color swan was it? Black swan. You mean the movie Black Swan? No, I mean specifically a black swan. Wow, that's so fascinating. What part of the country? Like, we haven't gotten anything. Like, there's nothing.
So you're wrong.
So I'm wrong. But everything else. But literally, then we'll go
right.
back to it, and then it'll pick up
Yeah.
something else.
Maybe there's just not enough of a swan industry yet.
Yeah.
I think that's
That's
it.
your niche.
I mean, I was hoping that Swanson's like frozen meals would come up
Right.
at least.
Now all of us within a week will get a Swanson's ad. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
But wait, what do you get? Do you get any weird?
As far as like the Discover page videos, it's mostly now different videos of chefs showing how to make scrambled eggs.
Oh.
I've gotten like 3 in a row now, and I made eggs this morning where I haven't been whipping my eggs enough.
Oh yeah.
Oh, before you.
I saw like 3 in a row where they were like, you have to really get some air in here, really whip them up,
Oh, that's a bit fluffy.
and it was a better scramble.
There you go.
Very good.
And you're also supposed to like cook it slowly, right? Or do you heat it slowly? Because
Yeah,
I just
slow
like
and
fast.
slow.
Yeah, I was a fast guy for a while, but you're kind of a chef master with the
A little
eggs.
bit, yeah. I got pretty obsessed with eggs during the pandemic. I was making them every day, so I got really good at like preparing them a few different ways.
That's how you got high cholesterol.
That's why I got high cholesterol. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to die from COVID. I want to die from eggs.
I want my heart to explode in
Yeah,
a different
yeah.
way.
All my TikTok stuff is like weird. I end up watching late at night, like when
Oh.
I'm just like at home alone. So it ends up being like conspiracy theory
God.
stuff.
Oh, really?
Like, Venice is really built on this, or just like all kinds of weird shit that like probably the dumbest person on earth made this video. But I'm
Yeah.
like, this is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
I don't. If you see a pretty girl with big boobs, don't tap on that one because then your feed is just suddenly that's it. Like I was just like one time I was like, oh, she's cute, and then the next day it was just like
yeah.
tons of.
I had to on Instagram. I kept lowering. I was like, "Don't show me adult stuff." Like it was like sometimes, always, or never, and I had to keep lowering it. And eventually, I just reset my history because it
Oh,
was
that's
like
good.
it's coming up even just on my main
I need to do that too.
scroll
'cause-
through.
But with that, I was the same thing. I was like, dude, they're like the line between porn and Instagram posts is like just there at this point for some of them. I was like, this is insane.
Yeah,
like
it's I guess terrifying.
yeah.
And then it's like I know that I am like engaging with it a little, but also the whole system is built off of what like gets your basest instincts out.
Yeah.
So they are like, if you're just a little bit angry at this, we're going to show you 100 more of these. So I don't watch anything that's like these. Look at this crazy fight these people got into in public, or
Yeah.
like even like look at this congressman owning JD Vance. Like
Oh,
even
that's
if I
it.
watch that, it'll be my whole thing.
Oh,
Afterwards.
that's all. My thing is that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a fucked up feed right now. It's like boobs and rage.
I think that like I don't know anything about sci-fi, so maybe I'm wrong. But the thing that sci-fi missed was how much those things would start happening, and we'd only be mildly upset about it, but then be like, "Oh, who cares?"
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I guess I am just going to put this into my brain and kind of be annoyed in conversation, but most of the day I am turning myself dark
Yeah.
in those ways.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if this is too forward for a first date, but I thought a fun thing might be to get to know each other. The one thing we can't lie about is our Discover page. I thought it'd be fun to just share Discover pages on the first date.
That is very vulnerable. That's kind of risky, but I'm very into it.
If you're interested.
No,
I
I'm
obviously
really
don't wanna
interested.
put pressure on you.
I mean, obviously, you get what a big sign this is. I mean, If you have a bad page, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to come back from that.
I don't even know. I actually don't even know what you're gonna see because I
Right.
haven't opened. I did like a cleanse this week because I'm just trying to date. I've just been on the apps and I just want to focus on myself.
Well, let's
a
do
little
it.
more.
Let's exchange phones.
Awesome.
Okay, cool.
Okay, great.
All right, so I'm gonna bring up your Instagram feed here.
Whoa, I'm scared.
Okay. Scrambled eggs. Not too
Okay,
bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
And I can't wait to make you some. I mean, not to be forward, but
Hey, I like them a little runny. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Scrambled eggs, big titties. Probably just a bait. Probably just bait.
No, I'm going to be honest. I'm fascinated with the breasts. It's on there. I got to be honest. It's a fascination I have.
Okay. Well, hey, I have breasts, so I guess.
Hey,
That's
you like runny
okay.
eggs? You have breasts. That's
There
awesome.
we go. Yeah.
Hi guys.
Hey,
How are you?
good. How
you guys been to Shenannifers before?
First
No,
time for me.
First
Okay.
time. We actually it came up because I was trying to put something else into Google Maps, and this popped up, and I was like, "What a name!"
Yeah. Quick story about us. Our owner's name is Jennifer. She loves to joke around, shenanigans. Jennifer.
Shenanifers.
So things are a little bit silly around here.
Explains the vibe. Everybody's got the Rachel haircut, like
Uh-huh.
Jennifer Aniston. That's a shenanigan.
I see you guys got your drinks.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about the menu?
Yeah. Do you guys do eggs a la carte? I think my partner here would be interested in some eggs.
We do. We do eggs
Okay,
a la
great.
carte,
It's not
sure.
the only thing about me. I like eggs. It's not the only
Okay.
thing about you. Do them a la carte though.
Yeah.
Just a side of eggs.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, I guess you do. Do you do them table side?
We do tableside eggs. Yep.
Ask your next question. It's
That
fine.
actually, if you just
Ask your next question.
this actually, if you just let me grab the napkin holder. This is a griddle.
Wow.
So
That
just
is
be
a
careful there.
Shenanifer. Right
That is
there.
a shenanifer.
Wow. Well, yeah. I guess could we get table side eggs from someone who has breasts?
Somebody. Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, great.
Absolutely.
Sorry if I didn't know if that's too much.
Hey, I've heard it all at Shenannifers.
All right,
okay.
great.
So is that's for starters or
Yeah. And can I also get a green iced tea?
green iced
I
tea?
should have ordered it before.
You got it.
but
I'm
thank
sorry.
you.
I'm feeling so far from you right now, and I'm really trying to connect more with people.
You feel far from me?
Yeah, just like the this has been
Scooch,
such a cold, well, physically
Oh.
too. Yeah, I love the sit down here. But do you have your phone on you? Would you mind if I checked out your Explore page or your Discover page? Sorry, or even just like a Google last 5 searches.
You know what? Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Wow.
You know what?
Wow.
My wife says that I'm really closed off, and I feel like I'm one way at home, and I'm a different way at work. And sure, why not?
Wow. Here. All right.
Sounds like you're on the right path.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you guys know each other?
We're dating. We're trying to. This is an early date for us.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
A lot of personal injury attorney stuff, like these like really aggressive personal injury attorneys
Mm-hmm.
showing you the clients they got off.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of a side hustle. You know.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
A lot of-
Hi guys, I'm Cassidy. Dale just signaled me that you guys need some egg side service.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
We call it egg side service because when we come up to the table, it's table side, but I'm doing it with eggs.
It's-
So
Yeah.
that's another shenanifer that you just got.
That's really funny.
That's fun, right?
Okay, I'm going to
That's
grab
fun.
that. I've got other tables. You are in excellent hands.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Dale.
All right, Cassidy.
All right, good to see you, Dale.
Okay.
Okay. So, I'm getting a first date vibe.
You nailed it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Was it the sweater over the collared shirt here?
You know what? I've been serving tables with my boobs for a long time, and I can get the vibe pretty
Well,
quick.
uh,
So
You have beautiful boobs.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's so funny that like everybody's like, "Why don't you work at Hooters?" And I was like, "Have you been to Hooters?
Right.
Have you been
right.
to Shenannifers?
Yeah.
Have you seen the
totally.
menu? That's the important part. That's the important part.
The passion is really incredible to
Yeah.
me. And I wanted to say I'm more than just eggs and boobs here, but
Hey, no judgment.
those are my
you know?
two kind of things that right now.
Well,
I'm
the
focused on.
funny thing is, like every table is mic'd, so I heard your whole conversation, and I know that you guys are doing the Discover Me through my Discover page, so I think that's so cute. I think that's so cute. And no judgment on
Thank
you know
you.
what you like and what makes you happy.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Whenever someone says no judgment, it does feel like I'm supposed to be judged for it.
Well,
But I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, I have to say that from a legal standpoint because we can't judge you. We have to serve you. Right?
Oh.
So if I came in with judgment, then that would be undermining our service industry. So no judgment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Something's smelling good in here.
Cassidy,
Smelling really good.
Yeah, Dale.
You wanted back. Your husband just called. He fell off a ladder.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I told him.
Hold on. You guys have been Shenannifers.
Oh my
Things are a little silly here.
God.
Sorry.
That sounded
Yeah.
really dangerous.
Because my husband's in a wheelchair. He can't be on a ladder. So there's no way that would happen.
And you said again, so I imagine it was because of the first time.
That
So
was
I-
a
yeah.
Shenaniferish case.
This is really fun.
Yeah.
This is. Thank you so much for taking me to this awesome place.
I'm having a great time. I could
It's
stay here
like-
all night.
Yeah.
it's like Dick's Last Resort, but nobody's mean to you. It's
Yeah.
just sort of weird.
Yeah.
Sorry, we record all the conversations. Can we just get we just want to get like 2 minutes of room tone
Sure.
for this.
Are
And
you
what-
going to be editing it together? for
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
like
we
that?
need.
And
Yeah, we need.
Is
it
this a
underneath.
reality show? Is that what's happening?
No. It's Shenannifers. No. That's funny. No, we've been doing this since way before reality shows. It's just
Yeah.
2 minutes of room tone.
2 minutes.
But on the menu, there is an option for if you would like to sign off on a legal agreement where this could be used for a future Shenannifers, like reality show.
Wow.
But we're not promising anything right now. It's
Right.
just
Well,
like-
we haven't gotten too deep into my For You page, but
Oh.
I
Oh, yeah.
am pretty into pranks gone awry. Yeah.
If
Just
we
sort
could
of people being
just get
set
that
up.
room tone
Yeah, we could
real
just-
quick.
If we could just do, Dale, they are in the middle of the day. What if we just do like 10-second increments of?
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
weave them together.
I'll just I'll
Sure.
signal when we need them.
Okay. Let's lock it down, please.
We're gonna do 10 seconds. 10-second blip, and
I can hear you counting.
sorry. All right, we're gonna start again. I won't mouth talk. I won't mouth count. Okay.
Do you think we could get some eggs going
We're trying to do room tone. So
during the?
okay, and
Hilton brings you new ways to stay, with experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
This message comes from Greenlight. Ready to start talking to your kids about financial literacy? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app that teaches kids and teens how to earn, save, spend wisely, and invest with your guardrails in place. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on your kids' spending with real-time notifications. Join millions of parents and kids building healthy financial habits together on Greenlight. Get started risk-free at greenlight.com/Spotify.
okay, we have to start again. Okay, I'm so sorry. Yes.
Your husband fell again.
No.
Wait, how? I don't know you. How do you know that?
Well, it's actually part of my For You page. I was watching your husband on an Instagram live.
Oh my God, let me see that. He can walk? Motherfucker, he can walk?
Yeah, I follow this page. It's wife injury pranks.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God.
Dale,
I
I'm
love
sorry.
this.
You got to cover me. You have to cover me right now.
If this is a Shenanifer, tell me.
This is not a Shenanifer.
Lemonade. That's a
Oh,
safe
you're
word.
right. I'm so sorry. I'm not eliminate.
Okay, this is real. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But I want to come back. I will deal with this as quickly as possible. I'm so invested
Please
in
take
both
your
of
time.
you.
Take your time.
No, I will come back as quickly as I can.
I honestly, we just
I have to leave now.
Love you, Cass.
I love you too, Dale.
scene. I realize sometimes it's hard to invent in the scene specific things from my For You page that are the right amount of comedic, but also not deeply embarrassing.
Right.
It also, I feel like I shouldn't have to own it. There are videos that are just served to me randomly.
Right.
Why is it my fault?
I want to know what.
But I do feel like they pick. I don't know how. I think the random is specific to each person.
Yes,
But it's gotta,
absolutely.
like there's an algorithm for Spotify. So if you listen to Waylon Jennings, you're gonna get like,
Oh, right.
like the kind of outlaw country plus Wilco plus new country plus some weird 70s guy who's dead who just does like acoustic stuff. But I want to know what the algorithmic tree for this stuff is. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
it is like you're watching Rage-Filled Senators and then you're like fluorescent lighting or like bad microphone usage.
Yeah, and it's like what time of day you're on it, I think affects what they're showing you too. Or it's like, well, at 2 a.m. I think we know.
A little exhausted with the egg videos. Maybe try this traffic stop video or whatever. Totally.
Yeah.
What am I trying to say? It hasn't made anything better. I think we can all agree on.
No,
I'm sure it's like I bet we have. It's like, oh no, I bet they have a purposed kind of like logic. I bet it's just like chaos theory to a degree.
Yeah.
It's like here's the starting point, and then just let the computer generate.
One of my
versions
friends
of humanity
just got one of those dumb phones that's like a smaller phone with no, I think it's like not even a color screen, and you can't have apps or whatever, and it's very
Kindle.
enticing. Yeah.
Does it look like a cell phone or it looks like a flip phone?
It looks like a smaller cell phone, just like a little bit smaller, and it has like maps.
Oh, that's great.
Email, phone, and text.
and
porn.
And
porn that you can't turn off. Yeah.
But I think if it's the same one, you can put your music on there. You can't stream music, but you can sort of load it up.
I'd be
an iPod.
happy to do that.
Yeah.
Actually.
Well, wait, just to back up though, what has anybody been on a? You haven't been on a first date in a while, I guess.
Yeah.
Have you been on a first date in a while?
Yeah, a little bit ago.
What happened?
How did you end up in a place?
Wreck.
Do you like? Because I was talking to somebody about this one. I'm not going to dox it just for no reason, but there's like a beer and wine place that I think we're all familiar with that's like a perfect first date place. And she was saying, she's like, I won't take dates to places that I actually like in case. Because that place, when I used to go, I used to live near there. It was just a first date place. Like, do you have spots that are just like easy, where the waiter might know that you're on a?
I had one first date I just did was in Santa Monica, which was perfect because I never go to Santa Monica. So it's like, we can go anywhere. I don't care.
Yeah.
But then a recent one, we went to a place in like Eagle Rock that I was like, I want to come back to this bar, but maybe not with this person or whatever.
Did they show you the place?
No,
or you showed them?
We had both been there, but it was like their local place. So I kind of feel like I can't go back anyway. Even you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to, whatever. It just feels strange.
There's certain first days where you're like, if you ran into them again, you'd both be like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
you know? But then if it kind of feels like it's lopsided, you know, or whatever, or
totally.
you ghosted them or whatever.
Right.
So,
No, please.
So somebody was just talking about that show Love on the Spectrum and how what's great about it is they're so honest. Like that's how people should be for dating. We're like, I don't feel this isn't work, and the other person might be disappointed or whatever. But they're so honest and they save so much fucking time. You know, whereas opposed to, I feel like somebody who's not neurodivergent would be like, let's date for 6 or 7 months and then I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't liked you this whole time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I felt like it's so hard for me to piece together because a lot of dating earlier on was like generally there would be somebody around the UCB community. So there's also that feeling of like there's this weird kind of knowledge of each other and also the places we like both go to.
Yeah.
And so
it's a little work environment.
Yeah, that's a space where it's like, oh, now every time I go here or like I see your friends, I know that they're going to be mad at me or whatever. So you have to be like even more sensitive about how you handle that.
Right.
That's funny. The Santa Monica one, that's funny because it's like that is for people who don't live in LA. It feels so far away that like unless you really like this person right away, it's like,
dude, I was at a level of desperation. I don't know what it was. I was just like, I'm date everybody. I don't care because I was on the apps and I was on Bumble, and I was chatting with this woman, and she lived down in not Huntington Beach, but like a weird like Marina Del Rey or something. And I think our date was on a fucking Thursday, which is like the worst traffic day of the week. And I was like, do you want to meet halfway? He's like, no, you come to me.
A real crone.
A real crone. And I just the second I left, I was like, this is going to be awful. I knew. And then I got curious about how awful it was.
Yeah.
But it was like on the way there, traffic was bad. Apple Maps was shitting the pants. It took me behind the airport. And then I finally got there. I had to park like blocks away. We went to a super loud restaurant, like shitty food. She just made me pay. Like, she just kind of gave me this look like you're paying. And then I was like, all right, bye. And then on the way back, I got a flat tire in Compton. And it was like 11:30 at night. I was like, wow, I hope I don't. This is bad.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done this.
Yeah, I
didn't
shouldn't
need
have
to
done
do
this. But it was one of those, like, I was at that point where I was just like,
Yeah.
like the judgment calling was, and the self-worth was maybe gone. I was just like, whatever. You
Well,
like
at some
me?
point, you got to just get back out there. You got to like do a few. You
Yes.
know what
Yeah,
I mean?
but
Like,
I
you
think
can't
that-
wait for the perfect date.
Yeah,
you got to
yeah.
just do something. You're like, well, this is the one that's happening this week. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It can be tough.
I know. And then there's a point where you're just like, you're kind of like sussing, especially with texting and stuff. Like, people are either you're like, oh, you're funny and I can tell, or there's a point where you're like, oh, they're funny, and then, oh wait, they're not funny. They've learned to kind of like text response to a certain degree, and then once you kind of get into like your version of yourself, they're like, I don't know how to respond to you.
Yeah, I'm a totally different person on my phone than I am in person.
Yeah.
And I will like reread text things where I thought I was being so clearly one way because of what my mood was.
Yeah,
And I'm reading, I was like, oh, this was like really rude and cold if I was just reading it.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel like I have this assumption that everyone knows that I already like them or whatever. So I'm like, oh, I'm just quick and short with my texts or whatever because I don't need to be like, hey, hi.
Dude,
yeah.
it's the tyranny of, I call it like the tyranny of the exclamation point. Like
Yes.
everything's got to be like, it's okay.
I know.
Right.
A smiley emoji. And it's like, I'm the same way. Like I'll read something like, well, that was terse. And it's like, texts are kind of supposed to be short and sweet and terse and just to the point.
Well, I wonder with that phone, because I have a friend who has the same phone, and it'll be like, I'll text him like an emoji and stuff, and he's like, it's like a blob on my thing. I don't know what it is.
Oh, funny.
So he can't send that stuff.
Yeah.
And so he's been having like, people, are you mad at me? He's like, no, I'm texting for my brick or whatever.
I feel like I've even had that in person. Like I've sort of like receded a little bit and changed a little bit of my life and a little bit less like people pleasing and just trying to be what I think is like normal. But I think because it's come down from, hey, how are you? That I'm like, hey, how's it going?
Right.
And they're like, what's wrong? Why are you being
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I think I said hello. I greeted you.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. But it definitely has, I have noticed the change that I've made, and it scares people, I feel like, in that same way.
So, with this update, we have to come up with some new emojis. And our research is showing that people need a mode of communication that isn't an extremity of emotion, right? But it can't be so neutral that people take offense. Now we have the emojis where it's just sort of like a flat expression, just like eyes and not even a smile. But we have to crack this because we promised people this new update is going to be earth changing, like we're going to shatter the paradigm. I wish we hadn't started that that dynamic years ago, but here we fucking are. So no bad ideas, but some jobs are on the line here. So let's just go around the table and just see what we got.
I'll say right now, I'm just preparing myself for this. We're working through lunch and dinner, probably, right?
Oh.
This is okay,
yeah,
Which I'm fine with. Straight line.
yeah,
Okay.
You know yeah. So that got me thinking because you said you were fine with it, and I was like, oh, you're generally a hungry guy. You said straight line. Yeah. I know now that means you were being sarcastic. On Reddit, when you make a statement that's sarcastic, you do backslash and then the letter S. So everyone knows, I'm being funny. Then you reread the sentence and go, I see, it was funny.
So I'll be, you know me, guys. I don't have a phone. I don't have a computer. I don't have any of this stuff.
Perfect job for you.
That's why I started this company, because I was like, I let the other people deal with this stuff. Right. So I just am making money from this. So I'm trusting that what you're saying is true, but that it sounds like that's insanity.
No, Laird, that's a real thing.
That
the people, that's why we have these, these kids, not kids, for
Gen
compared to
Zs.
me.
They're younger than you, so they are children.
But I think I'm trying to think of like something that's the equivalent of when you see somebody that that you don't really want to talk to. Let's say you just don't, you don't even, it's not even that you don't like them, but that moment when you realize that neither of you really wants to engage. So you don't even acknowledge each other like a heads up, but it's like I see you out of the corner of my eye, but we're both going to decide not to do this. I think we need an emoji that carries that, because it's a little bit of like, I recognize you, but not to your face, and we both want to be left alone right now.
The acquaintance side eye.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So the problem there is that you're actually contacting that person to let them know that that's happening. So,
Right.
you know, if you want to set up, and we've been working with this for a while, you know, if shifting time to our benefit. So if you want to crack that to where it's sort of you can preemptively send that to the person prior to running into them, that would be great.
Yeah, side eye
yeah,
somebody.
Yeah, maybe that's how you categorize them. Like it's just the emoji is like a hold on a second.
Yeah.
You know, like a 1 minute finger.
Right. Again, the fact that we're trying to alter time, that's a whole different project. The emojis take precedent.
Okay.
That's the bigger one. We're real close, but this one's much bigger.
What about getting the likeness rights of celebrities and people in the media who their face represents something to people? So it's like, you know, if I'm sending you a like a Jack Black, that's a boisterous, big energy. I'm excited, you know. But if I want you to feel like, you know, I'm fine with this, but a little disappointed, I don't know, an Adam Driver or
I was going to say Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon, yes.
Is there any branding opportunities with this? Like, can we use like a famous character? What about like sending a Schmeagle? You know, or sending a.
I'm older. Remind me what a Schmeagle
and
is.
I don't have a computer or a phone or TV or doors.
And do you mind if I get off my walking desk for just a second? I feel like I'm getting a little winded.
I prefer not to.
Okay.
I'm used to the standing desk and the walking thing below, but you have a walking desk. That's pretty unbelievable.
Yeah.
But you need to stop. Just go slower because you're walking fast around the room.
Well, it's like an airport sidewalk. I have to go, once I get to one side of the room, I have to turn it around and come back the other way.
But
anyway, we're talking about
Schmeagle is
from Lord of the Rings.
Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Generally pronounced Schmeagle, but I don't know if I can say this at work. You are Jewish, so it just comes out Schmeagle.
So again, I do want, because I own this company. I don't have a computer. I don't have a phone. I don't have a TV. I don't have doors in my house. I need you to front load the information so we don't waste time in having an explanation done to me. And again, I want to emphasize, jobs are on the line during this meeting.
Right.
So, but let's have fun.
But am I clear? Right? The assignment is we're creating new emojis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's one. So a woman I've been seeing for a while, but you know, we're getting a little
eggplant.
Tell the truth.
Eggplant.
Yeah, well, I
half a saluting face.
Thumbs down?
Yeah.
No, not thumbs down, but it's just not working out right now. And she
Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza. I don't think it's that like there's a sense of like judgment almost there. It's just, you know, we're not for each other, but she's texting me in the middle of my workday, which I told her I can't get back to you right away when I'm at work. It's not about you.
Right.
I'm just focused on something. And so like I do need something for that right now.
What about a disappointed Shrek?
Okay. Yeah.
If you get sent disappointed Shrek, you know you shouldn't have bothered me.
It's playful, but because it's Shrek.
Right.
So Shrek is at about 1997.
We know what Shrek.
Oh, okay, great.
I don't because I don't go to movies. I don't watch TV. I try to avoid any kind of screens of any designs.
Laird is homeschooled now.
By myself.
Right. Well, to jump on that, I feel like maybe is maybe the donkey a little more appropriate, because the donkey doesn't hold anything back.
That's true.
The donkey's kind of the id.
That's true. Oh my God, yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Well, that's kind of getting into Jack Black territory, I think, because people I think they associate. And I don't know what donkey you're talking about, but
I think you maybe should just let us run on this a little bit. If you don't know anything that
I got to keep the guideposts up, guys. The guardrails are important.
Yeah, it just seems like you know nothing about technology and have no access to any of it. And how do you make money?
We cut to the next day. Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about something weird. I was passing by Laird's office, and I think I heard him watching TV and playing video games.
Really?
And I saw some fungo toy boxes outside of his.
Whoa.
I think he might be full of shit. I think he might be like.
Was the door closed? There was a door.
There was a door.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
right?
Oh, hey guys! I was just in the office doing some meditation and some journaling, and then I was, I got that new loom. in there. And I want to emphasize, no one goes into my room to check out
Is that
my
a
loom.
Taki hoodie you have on?
Huh? Yeah. What, this?
The Taki.
Yeah, the Takis. Just like the treats. Yeah, I mean, maybe. What?
Oh, nothing. That's my niece is into that. It seems like it's kind of like a pop culture-y thing.
Oh, I don't even know. Like, somebody gave it to me, I guess, or I found it, or I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I gotta say, I was playing Fortnite last night, and I was just doing group fill communication, and I was on a squad with someone who sounded just like you.
Really?
Over the headset, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Do you have a brother that loves Fortnite, or a father?
No. I don't know what.
Are those $10,000 designer sneakers?
These?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they sneakers? I don't even. I don't.
No, they're
see.
definitely
I
sneakers.
can't tell what shoes are.
Is that the new Kanye album?
What? You mean the one? Me playing it from this the portable turntable? Is that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it? I don't even notice. Like, yeah.
I tell you what, you're getting a disappointed SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Maybe even a upset Squidward.
Hey guys, I gotta be honest with you. Last night I checked out. I turned on a computer like when everybody left, and I've been up for the last 24 hours, and I've never felt more fulfilled and empty at the same time. And I this morning I tried to kill myself.
Before or after the sweatshirt?
Just before it came, and then I got the sweatshirt. I was like, okay, this will get me over the next hump. So I think I'm redirecting the company. And I think it's going to be pro bono sort of outreach for like telecommunication addiction. So you guys are fired.
Pro bono. How are we going to get? How are we going to make money? Or well, I guess we're
You're all
fired.
fired. You're all fired. You're all fired.
Okay.